Hey guys, Cody Wilson, the assistant coach. We had a great weekend of NFL playoff football, and one of my favorite teams is the Buccaneers, has been since way back with Rob Johnson and Michael Pittman, John Lynch, Warren Sapp, Simeon Rice, all those guys back in the glory days, back when they right before they won the Super Bowl in the early 2000s. And it's been cool to kind of watch them this year, having Tom Brady. And as you can see behind me here, I've been working on a list, looking at some of the plays from the game this weekend versus the Saints. And I want to do a more thorough breakdown, but while I was doing it, I found two plays, one by the Saints, one by the Bucks, that I thought was really cool and worth taking a look at and going ahead and getting out there to you so that you could take a look at it too. So if you want to see what those two plays are, stick around. All right, guys, so those two plays, one was a gadget play. It was kind of, like they did with Darren McFadden in the Wild Hog or the Wildcat offense back in the Arkansas days, and it was hot there for a while. They lined up Alvin Kamara in the backfield and had a gadget play with Teddy Bridgewater in the game. Drew Brees was not on the field for that play. And then the other one is a little bit of just, reinforcing that there's nothing new under the sun, and if somebody does something cool, it becomes copycat city, with the Buccaneers taking and doing that fly motion with the return, like with Devontae Smith in the college football national championship with Alabama and Ohio State a week or two ago. Let's go ahead and before we jump in, make sure that you're clicking down here wherever it is. This is always hard to do. You know where it is on the screen, where we have our subscribe, our like, our share, our notification bell. I've been trying to bring you guys some cool stuff. If you like it, it's a great way to show your appreciation for it. Share it with a colleague, a friend, put it on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. And now let's get into those two plays. Okay, so this was a fun one. This was in the second quarter, 8 minutes, 17 seconds in the quarter. It was first down and 10 from the New Orleans 44. And they lined up with, this is Kamara. Okay, the running back is Kamara. They took Drew Brees out, and they had Bridgewater lined up here at quarterback. An old Wildcat look, and I think it's interesting. They had a solid front where the guard, tackle, and tight end are all covered. They had brought in an extra D lineman. Here they had a nasty split by the X. All some interesting things in and of themselves. And Kamara puts the receiver in motion, snaps the ball, and tosses it to him. Kamara keeps on a wheel over here, and it looks like we have jet sweep going here. So these guys are all reaching this way. Bridgewater heads back. They get the little flick back here. In the meantime, this tackle has hinged to try to secure the side so they can get a high wall here. The X stepped in, and then he kind of got vertical there. He got jammed up a bit and then started getting downtown there. And Bridgewater steps up and delivers the ball on this vertical route for a touchdown. It was 56 yards for the touchdown. And it's just really cool to see unique plays like this, kind of fun plays out of the NFL. It's not that you see those terribly often, at least I don't. Maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I really like this. We've got the jet sweep, the reverse, in the vertical route, and wheel by the quarterback is pretty common. I find this route to be good, especially because he got banged up in here. And then getting vertical, a lot of times this would be maybe a corner or a post, you'd think, but getting straight up the seam, I really liked it. And this is the other play I found probably the most interesting, just because we saw a lot of this motion with Devontae Smith in the college football national championship game a week or so ago. And, you can talk about copycat. And I know that people were saying, oh, Alabama's not doing anything new. And we're showing clips of the Chargers and other people doing it. But just how when something gets hot, everybody starts copycatting it. And I really couldn't tell you for sure if this is something that the Bucks had in the playbook before, but it did stand out to me after seeing it so much in the national championship game. So it's 2nd and 10, first quarter, 1 minute 26 seconds left from the Tampa Bay 49. So from the negative 49 there. And they take and put the receiver in motion. I like that he comes flat, and then he starts getting his depth here. They snap the ball. They're faking it right here. And we're getting a block. Kind of pass sets here, trying to get the end upfield. I'm just looking to block here, and he tries to run off over here and maybe get a block. And our motion guy returns on kind of a flare or bubble. So we pass block, we get out, pass block, get out, and pass block, and get out with those three, the interior three linemen, and then they try to dump it off over here. It ends up being incomplete, but I just like, again, if you're going to have this be part of your offense, whether you're doing it for triple option purposes, end around if you're under center, or if you're trying to get those RPOs going with it being like a flare or a bubble off to this side and watching to see, how these guys rotate to that, then it's good to have, again, like plays off of plays and like adjustments to it. You just got to be careful that you don't go to something like this too much. That's just been my experience. All right, thanks again for coming, guys. I hope you enjoyed those two plays. I enjoy doing this and breaking them down. Hopefully you can find a way of, even if not necessarily inputting those two plays or into your playbook, maybe like being creative with it. And like I said, you can see behind me here, there's some more stuff coming. Let me know in the comments what you thought about those two plays, if it's something you carry, or if there's something specific you're looking forward to. Like back here, you might be able to read some of the things that I'm going to tinker with here over the next couple of weeks and try to put together a more total package of giving you a great playoff synopsis here by the end of this thing. So, again, thanks for coming. Hope you enjoy the channel. Again, like, subscribe, share all those cool things. I'm Cody Wilson, the assistant coach, and I'm here to help to serve you so that you can be the best coach you can be. Peace.